101 was founded in 1988, and originally it was actually a software marketplace. Back then, actually, not necessarily internet-based, but fax-based, but we started off as a software marketing company. I remember a day where a friend of mine came up to me and said, "I need to show you something. It's called the World Wide Web, and there's a tool you need to use. It's called Mozilla." And I had a look at it, and I said, "This is." We were all looking at news groups, text-based news groups at the time, and suddenly it was becoming more graphic and more content-rich. And I said, This is going to make a difference." But at the time, I have to admit, I didn't really capture the potential and what would turn out of it. I really realized that the internet would be something very popular when my grandmother came up to me and said she'd seen something. It's called the internet, and there's a thing called www. something that a company showed to her, and she had sort of understood what it was, but not really. But I thought, when my grandmother talks to me about things like that, it's really going to take off. Looking at some of the landmark things that changed the internet and also its use, are probably moved from dial-up kind of access to broadband access. That certainly made a big difference. I think the introduction of, the adoption of search engines changed entirely the way we use the internet. The adoption of local domains in other countries, I think, fostered globalization of the internet quite a lot. Social media is changing right now and is going to make a big difference. So I think these are some of the key things that entirely changed the way the internet is today. One of the biggest impacts that we as a company have had on the internet is due to our focus on small businesses. I think we've pushed internet adoption into the small business and maybe even also the consumer segment. Large companies discover the internet by themselves. Small customers need help, need tools, need support, need advice. We've brought that to these customers, and I would say specifically in Europe, I think we've driven internet adoption not only from a usage side, but also from a production side in terms of small business producing content and services for the internet. I think we've contributed to that quite a lot. Technologies that help the emerging of the internet, I think two are the most key ones. The first one is cloud computing and virtualization, delivering applications out of the internet cloud. I think that is a key revolution and a key thing for the internet going forward. And the second one is mobility, having those services everywhere where you are in a very personalized way, very personalized device. That is the second key driver of the internet, so cloud and mobility. There's probably nothing you couldn't find in today's internet world, so it's become sort of an omni-knowledgeable thing that people refer to. It's had a lot of power and is moving things quite a lot.